Hey everyone, I'm Paul from The Barbecue Guy. Today I'm going to show you how to prepare some beautiful Tasmanian lamb, and they are ribs. Absolutely delicious when they're done, and I'll walk you through it right now. So first thing we need to do is remove from the packet. You're going to need a few things. Obviously you're going to need a pair of scissors. I always keep a bag handy for my rubbish. Now there's four racks in this packet. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just going to start with one to show you how I do it. What I'm looking for is sometimes there is multiple layers to the lamb ribs, and it appears that the top part of the belly meat's actually been taken off these. So these are literally just lamb ribs, which is still very good. So what we're going to do is we're going to pat it dry, get all the excess moisture off it, both sides. Wipe our hands. So we're also going to need a fork. Take the membrane off the back, which is the first thing I'm going to do. To do that, same as the membrane and everything else, you just start with a small corner and work your way back. Now the membrane on this can be quite fine, and there it is there. And that's how fine it actually is. I don't know if you can see it, there it is there. It is so fine. You don't actually have to take it off. I like to take it off because I do think it does improve it a little bit. Makes a difference. So you don't get that papery texture when you bite into the rib. Now the same as any rib, start it off slowly. And then work back towards you. Now these are quite difficult, and the back of these ribs have got little nicks and stuff in there, so it's going to make it even harder. And I just proved myself wrong, but you can take it off pretty much in one go. And that's the membrane there. Now, all I'm doing is I'm just cleaning up this bit here. That is just belly meat, so I'm going to just leave that as it is. The back's done. A little bit of excess fat through here. I wouldn't mind doing it rather awkwardly on the camera. You don't have to do a lot to these, and that's probably the good thing about lamb ribs, is that they're actually quite easy to do. The last lot of lamb ribs I had did have the belly attached. These ones have got the belly off. So I'm going to score in between the bones, which will help me when I'm slicing. I'll be able to see where each bone is. Now we're going to go with the mustard on both sides. I'm going to do one side at a time. The rubs we're going to use are Three Little Pigs Championship and Three Little Pigs Memphis. I'm going to do some testing with these. I'm going to test a couple of different rubs. I'm going to try the Dan Greenwood's Tree Bark and Memphis on some of the others. So this first one we're going to do Championship, and then we're going to do, pardon my reaching over, Memphis over the top of that. And then like I do in the pork ribs, if you've watched my pork rib video, if you haven't, check it out. You can use your fork as a jacquard. Pat that down so it doesn't fall off when you flip it over. Membrane side up, or the rib side up, rather. Now you want to put rub on this side because when you slice it, you're going to get a rib and then you're going to bite into it and your mouth's going to actually wrap around it. Again, Championship doesn't have to be too heavy on this side. And then Memphis. Those nicks are going to allow that rub to go in there as well. And you can also force it in there even more. Part of my hand slipping. But that's your first rack of lamb ribs, and that is that easy. Put that one to the side. We're now going to get our next rack of ribs and do exactly the same. So we're going to trim it up. Screw it up, take the belly off it. You don't have to do this if you don't want to. Use a good strong knife. That's a boning knife, it's a Victorinox 17cm boning knife. Remove the membrane. Catch the corner of the membrane with a fork. It's probably the best way. Here we are, you just had it there for a second. Once you get it started enough, you should be able to get your paper towel around it. Just grab a piece of paper towel. This one's going to be a little bit stubborn. It does make a difference, that's why I do it. Especially when you and running a class, it's the last thing you want is people to bite into a papery texture and go, oh, what's this? And it's the same with family and friends. You want the best results for them. So that's that side done. Now, mustard. This one we're going to do tree bark on. Now, tree bark is basically a mixture of salt, pepper. Don't need to go, because it's so coarse, you can actually spread it out quite easily. You don't have to go hugely thick with it. I find that using Memphis over the top is really good. Again, pat it down. That's absolutely amazing on lamb. On the back, we're going to go a little score in between the bones like I did on the other one. Mustard. And this side, I'm only putting Memphis on. I'm not putting any tree bark on this side, because that'll give it a really nice intense flavour. And that is your tree bark lamb ribs. Righto guys, thank you very much for watching. I'm Paul the Barbecue Guy. Have a great day. Make sure you subscribe to me on YouTube. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram. Have a great day. If you get an opportunity to join me in one of my classes, I'd love to see you. Make sure you mention the videos. Thank you very much. Leave feedback below if you want to. Thanks very much. Have a great day.